Today is the ultimate gamble for the silver bullet. If this 30 years old M3 survives a full truck day after a week of daily driving,
Smells like clutch.
for me it's officially the ultimate driving machine. But with a mysterious clutch smell and a trailer that's literally smoking, I might have pushed it one step too far. If we get through this, the next challenge goes back even further to the 50s. Before the final test, there's some things we need to solve first. First issue, a cracked trim underneath the car, and with no time for parts, this repair has to hold. So after removing the 6 different bolts and discovered a broken piece, it was time to fix the plastic tray. So we used a piece of aluminium to reinforce it. We drilled the holes, cut the material to fit, file it down, and to keep it in place, we used epoxy and pop rivets.
This is forever.
So now it's time to put everything back together, including the 6 different bolts.
Self-tapper, push, self-tapper.
Next, it's time for its annual service.
The gearbox, I think the drain, it's around here. I don't know if I want to replace it. Usually BMW, I think they say that the gearbox oil or the SMG is for a lifetime.
But the differential oil is not for a lifetime, so since I've never done it, let's check how the oil looks.
Absolutely clear.
But less than expected.
One? Only? It's supposed to be more.
It took a while, but I managed to squeeze in an extra 200 milliliters of oil. After applying some wax oil to protect it against rust, I removed the under tray, although I didn't really need to remove it. And then I drained the oil. Next, it was time for the oil filter. It didn't look bad at all.
Clean it off.
No, well.
No.
You're right.
Time to put everything back in. New air filter. And the last thing, the spark plugs, but it was about to get a little complicated.
Oh God. This one.
Well, I can see it's quite round.
And all of them are a little buggered off, you see?
That's just HD.
While I wait for the plus gas to do its magic, I quickly check in with the Blacktag Octane community. That didn't work, so it was time for some more unorthodox methods.
How cool!
You're going to have to get the bolt out separately. I've got fantastic strength.
Don't tell me you... What? Well, now I'm gonna remove the coils. Oh, look at that. It's healthy.
23, it's not a lot.
0.7. How about the see?
Now it's time to fit the plugs, and Colin wanted to do it by the book.
I'm not sure I like that.
So we relied on feel instead.
Drink it. Have room for another one?
No.
Since I don't have the service light on, I don't think I need to do this next step like last time, but we're going to give it a go.
Some 16 gauge wire.
7
Clever.
Well, it's not red yet, but...
Last time it reset perfectly, this time nothing.
Probably it's fine, I guess. Anyway.
After cleaning the under tray and fitting it back on the car, there's only one thing left to do. To put on my new sticker. But for that, I will need to quickly clean the car even if it's raining outside. also loaded Colin's race car onto the trailer and pumped the tires to a random pressure just to run them after sitting for months. We'll set the proper pressure on a race day depending on the weather.
Well, good morning. It's go time. It's 6.
After 2 hours drive, we're finally at Prescott.
Yes, I'm competing today. Thanks. I don't know if I'll be able to park here, but I'll try.
The wet grass just makes my Yokohama AO52 spin with no grip. The silence before the storm. 2 seasons of racing, 1 month of daily driving, and it all comes down to this. If the Silver Bullet survives a full day at Prescott, we can officially call it the ultimate daily.
I still have a little bit of tread, but not too much, as you can see. It's really cold. I think there were 3 degrees in the morning. Come on, son.
It was so cold that Colin struggled to get the Joker going, and surprisingly, even though I charged it overnight, it started and died. So we used a jump pack, then switch on the alternator. It's not originally, but Colin fitted it a few years ago to help charge the battery.
Well, you will see this Bugatti 551 on my channel. I'm preparing a surprise, so make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. We have some work to do on it. Well, what I forgot to ask him is if he adjusted the tire pressure.
As you remember, I pumped the tires randomly just to run them out, so we were supposed to set the pressure before the race, but with the starting issues, we ran out of time, so he'll have to do the first run with whatever pressure he's got.
That's a good one. Just check it, and this one is 32. 34. Okay, we're getting ready for the first practice run. They're all practice runs today.
First, we need to pass the noise test.
Could I please have 5,000 revs?
I tried to get rid of the mud by spinning the tires.
Well, no traction.
All that mud on my tires is really killing the grip.
Oh God, 57.
But this is how we built our time through the day, and remember what we forgot over winter. The next run, I was 2 seconds faster.
Little bit faster, 55.72.
But not everything runs smoothly for everybody.
Well, guys, I've just done the first live from here at Prescott. I think you can find it on my channel. I will link the video probably here. And it actually went quite well. We had quite some nice people joining us and interacting with us. Thank you very much. And if you like that kind of video, let me know in the comment section. I can make sweets, I don't know, maybe in the garage or from the tours.
But then the day didn't go so well.
I'll put it just on top, no?
Yeah.
Because the spark plugs are up and it rains right on them. Well, the good news is it's not raining anymore, and I don't think it's been raining enough to worry about.
It finally felt right, but not for long.
felt it a little weird when I changed the third gear after the tight one that goes a little up, and I changed their second gear, and then I had almost red line, so I changed third gear, but was so lazy. I don't know why.
Okay, so I had 60. Oh my god, I'm really shaking. Sorry. The pardon is the one twisted to the left and goes a little up. And I failed there. It didn't pull, so probably I won't gonna change the third gear anymore. I will leave it in the second gear. And then that smell hit me.
So I opened the bonnet and it smells like clutch, which is a little bit weird. Probably this is the problem why I felt it like it didn't accelerate, so... Oh dear. One more, baby, one more.
Was it the SMG gearbox fault or the driver error? I've never had this before, so now I just hope I can finish the last run and make it home. It's a 2 hours drive.
I'll see what it does on the next race, so fingers crossed I'll be able to go back home.
And then another challenge.
Yeah, it's raining. I need to make a executive decision. I go safe. Considering it's been raining, I don't know how the traction will be. Well, somebody took an executive decision and I think it went a little too much in. It was quite slippery. Well, I would say he did quite well, isn't it? Okay, I'll drive it home and see on the way how it behaves.
Ironically, the car wasn't the problem, it was the trailer. The BMW is fine, but the trailer, it has just one wheel dragging. I was just driving it and just smoke.
Lock on, this one's going round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, stiff.
Well, look at that. It's boom. Exploded.
A smoking wheel and an exploded tire. We had to make an executive decision. Leave the trailer behind or risk a slow 3-wheeled crawl home. It's never a simple day when you're dealing with machineries.
Go on.
Probably.
We haven't got a hammer.
No, because yeah, here is barely a gap and here is big.
So, the verdict? The M3 isn't just a car, it's a survivor. It handled the commute, the groceries, and a brutal truck day without missing a bit, even if it gave me a clutch scare along the way. It's a fantastic machine, but it's also a safety net.
Oh my god.
Another thing to sort out. It's time to put the Joker in the garage and wrap this video. Thanks for watching. The real question is, could I do this with something even older, maybe something from the 50s? To find out, we need a budget. So we still have parts to restore from our retromobile trip and a few more items to flip for the Scrap to Classic challenge. I'm aiming for more than just a restoration project. I want a driver. The piggy bank is growing and a new journey is about to begin.
I'm okay driving it in the courtyard, but I never go public road. We have some work to do on it.
So we release the pressure from here. And you see there? And turn the fuel off.